A clinical engineer who works at Legacy Salmon Creek Medical Center goes the extra mile every Veterans Day, all for patients who have served.
It's really terrific to see. Fox 12's Brenna Kelly is live in studio after meeting the employee who is a Marine Corps veteran himself. Brenna?
Such a sweet story. George Poby started a program to recognize every veteran every day of the year who comes through the hospital doors. All patients who've served receive American flags posted at the outside of their doors. And in addition to that, today on Veterans Day, Poby hand-delivered a certificate of appreciation and thanked patients for their service to our country.
Permission to enter?
Not a day goes by that doesn't feel like Veterans Day to George Poby.
I've always had that instilled in me to be respectful of our vets and thank people for their service.
George is a Marine Corps veteran and can usually be found roaming the halls of Legacy Salmon Creek Medical Center, helping maintain patient care equipment as a clinical engineer.
Meeting patients on gurneys in the elevators, and I'll see a big U.S. Navy tattoo, and I say, "Hey, sailor, how you doing?" And their eyes light up. Yeah, it means something. It was a defining time in all our lives.
George is proud to have started several recognition programs for veterans in the hospital.
Well, this is what we've initiated. We recognize our veterans that are employees at the hospital, as well as their family members.
Each patient who served in the military receives an American flag posted outside their door. And this happens every day of the year. But if you find yourself in the hospital on Veterans Day, you'll be paid a visit by George himself.
You guys are doing good.
You too. You too, man.
Oh, Navy.
Nice work, yes, sir.
I had a cousin in the Navy over in Japan.
With George today is Joe Sheeler, a Navy vet and chaplain at the hospital. They're meeting Fred Vogel, who served in the Air Force during World War II. He's 2 months shy of turning 100.
The guys were good and everything, but you didn't have many friends because you didn't want to lose your friends. I don't remember that part of the stuff. I want to remember the fact that we won, luckily.
George's efforts are about honoring the commitment and contribution veterans made for our country.
Yes, we have Memorial Day and we have Veterans Day, but in between, the veterans' journey still exists.
Not just today, but every day of the year.
Makes them feel special, makes them feel like what they did was worth it.
So sweet. George and Joe handed out a certificate of appreciation to each veteran they met in the hospital today. The program also honors vets who pass away in the hospital with a memorial service and draping ceremony using a burial flag, a touching tribute to those who have served. Reporting live in studio, Brenna Kelly, Fox 12 Oregon.